The following is a Thorf TV production brought to you in cooperation with Jack Thorfinson, part of our not YouTube friendly series. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the SOCS Show, brought to you live from Mr. Holster's Ranch, way up north near the Canadian border. Let's have a big, ripping, rousing, roaring round of applause, because here he comes direct from the bar, Mr. Holster! I bet he's coming from a bar. Actually, I bet he never leaves a bar. Mr. Holster's the big... Oh, Mr. Holster, hey! That's me! Howdy, pards! It's me, Mr. Holster. And Jack. Let's see what Jack got out for us tonight. Oh, Jack, you got some Sazerac rock. You know, Jack, this looks suspiciously light to me. Jack, that's orange pop. Seriously? Here, you smell it. That's orange pop. Seriously, Jack. You think Mr. Holster would... You think I'd fall for that? Well, that's okay, Jack. I'll find something for myself. We'll start over again. Let's see what Mr. Holster got out since Jack's been drinking my Sazerac rye again. You drank this whole bottle, too. Seriously, I think this was almost full. You got to taper off there, Jack. All things in moderation. Let's see what Jack got out tonight. Michter's Single Barrel Straight Rye Whiskey. 42.4% alcohol by volume. That would be 84.8 proof. Where is this stuff from there, Jack? Distilled in small batches according to the Michter's pre-Revolutionary War quality standards dating back to 1753. Well, that would be pre-Revolutionary War. This one happens to be barrel 11G-1. Actually, it's 11C-1 there. It is from Bardstown, Kentucky. It's a Kentucky product. Well, we won't hold that against it, will we, Jack? No. Although they were, I'm pretty sure they were on the northern side of the war, weren't they? Yeah. Remember the war of northern aggression you keep talking about, Jack? Okay, well, let's pop the top on this one, as Machine Gun Kelly would say. Oh, Jack. Jack. That's apple cider vinegar, Jack. Seriously, smell that. That's apple cider vinegar. You drank the Michter's Straight Rye Whiskey, too? Is there a bottle here at all, Jack, that's real? Seriously. How about the Redemption Rye, Jack? There's hardly anything left. That actually does look legit. Is that legit? I tell you, I think we're going to have an intervention, Jack. I honestly do. I think Spur and Shorty and Akos Payne and we might have to do something. I think you got a problem, Jack. It's been like this ever since you came back from that trip to Las Vegas and the stories he tells about that night with Ebomey at the stripper joint. Very disturbing. Well, let's start over again here, guys. We're into this for like 5 minutes already of your life you'll never get back again. I haven't even gotten a bottle with real whiskey in it yet, Jack. No fear of me having a drinking problem as long as you're around here, Jack. Pre-Prohibition Rye Revival. This is good stuff, though, Jack. This is 46% alcohol by volume. That's 92 proof. Yeah, I like that. Batch number 248. A mash of 95% premium rye and aged in new charred oak barrels. Redemption Rye. Well, let's pop the top on this one, as Machine Gun Kelly would say. I think he's got, what's that thing, the third plug? Yeah, you're not even looking at me now, are you, Jack? I think he's got a headache. Okay, let's pop the top on this one, as Machine Gun Kelly would say. Oh, yeah. There we go. We're making progress. You want to smell that? Yeah, that's the real deal this time. No vinegar or orange soda. Well, we'll just pour a little in the old ranch shot glass. West Texas dust. Moderate tonight. Only because we're almost out of this. This is really good stuff. I hate to waste it. Well, that's a little too moderate, maybe. This is a big shot glass, though. This holds 2 ounces. Yeah, there we go. Half a shot. That's we're almost done with that. And I don't want you touching the rest of this, Jack. You leave my redemption rye alone. The Michter's is expensive stuff. Okay. Let's get this show on the road finally. Now we've gotten past Jack's problems. To the sunny slopes of long ago. Well, Jack, you didn't even turn my spot on. You didn't even have the main spot on, Jack. Seriously. Oh, yeah, see? I look better now, don't I? Yeah. How can you cheat the people like that, Jack? How can they look at my beautiful, glorious face without that spot? I noticed you sat up, too. Okay, let's get going here. Now that we're way into this. To the sunny slope of long ago. That's slopes, Jack. That's slopes. I haven't even had one yet. To the sunny slopes of long ago. Oh, is that good stuff? That doesn't heat you up and cool you down all at the same time. Oh, that's good stuff. Good stuff, Jack. Tonight we have... My wife bought me a 6-pack of Imperial Jack Double IPA. That's from Rhinelander. Rhinelander Brewing in Monroe, Wisconsin, which I actually think is right next to Rhinelander. It's darn near the same spot. We'll get this bottle opener here. And we'll pop the top on this one too, as Machine Gun Kelly would say. I haven't had a Double Jack IPA, and I can't remember when the last one I had was, Jack. This glass is a little dirty. That's all right. The alcohol will sterilize. Because this is 8.5% alcohol by volume. Not that we're keeping track or anything. I do like that stuff. I tell you, I feel great today. I slept like a baby last night. I woke up this morning with a bottle in my mouth. My doctor told me I had to stop smoking, and I looked at him and said, "Why, doctor? Because tobacco's bad for me?" And he said, "No, I just don't want you to light any matches near yourself." Jack and I have had some special requests, but we're going to go ahead and keep doing these shows anyways. You know, I really do not drink that much. Ebomey spills more than I drink. I watch Ebomey every night. You might want to check him out too if you have the same problems I do. Yeah, he's a lot cheaper than buying sleeping pills. I'd like to do a little more for you here, but you know, you're lucky I remembered that much of the monologue. You like that, Jack? Yeah, so do I. This is what I got out tonight. My old Ruger Police Service 6, because this is going to be the firearm I'm going to look at next week on the Hard Target Range Show. You know, of all the firearms I have, I think if I got them all out and went down to the range and shot and kept backing up, I think out of all of them, I think this one would be the last one I'd miss with. I think I shoot this more accurately than any other firearm I own, is what I'm thinking. It might kind of make an interesting, well, I don't want to get too involved, you know. Yeah, but it might be kind of complicated to do that. But it might be an interesting program to do that. Yeah, this gun's seen better days. It's got an awful lot of wear on the bluing. Of course, this is the Police Service 6 by Ruger, one of the 3 6 guns they made in the Security 6 line. They had the Security 6 they brought out first, then they brought out the fixed sighted version, being this Police Service 6, to market to police departments and security agencies. And then after that they brought out the Speed 6, which I did that last week. I shot the Speed 6 at the hard target range, and that, well, actually technically that's tomorrow. Hey Jack, you're ruining our show. At any rate, yeah, technically that's actually tomorrow. Tomorrow we shoot the Speed 6. Next week we're shooting this Police Service 6. The Speed 6 was brought out as kind of a plain clothes or undercover gun to market to police and security agencies, and the Postal Department bought a lot of those, and there were some other one. I think Immigration Department bought some, Customs Immigration, and they sold quite a few in large blocks in that 2 3/4 inch barrel. The one we're shooting tomorrow is the 2 3/4 inch barrel Speed 6 in 9mm. Well, there, I thought I'd talk about this tonight because, yeah, I just have so much trigger time in this thing, and I've used it so much. That's hence the reason the bluing is in such awful condition on this gun. But I really do shoot it well, and it has one thing that's annoyed me since the first day I was given it, and that's this serrated trigger. I really dislike the serrated trigger, but I shoot this gun so well. I do think that I probably shoot that better than any other firearm I have. I'm guessing. But don't you think, Jack? Yeah, you feeling better? Yeah, I wonder why you had a headache. Yeah, no, I'm not giving you any of my redemption rye. I'm going to lock my stuff up too from now on. How do you like that? Nothing else to talk about tonight except for what's going on at YouTube. If you're not aware, some of you may not be doing videos, so you're not aware of what happened this week. This week is when a lot of people got demonetized permanently, or they're no longer partners with YouTube, and that happened to me on my Glock Cowboy channel, and of course my personal channel. Yeah, Mr. Holster, he had enough, more than enough to qualify there, and so did the Ruger Ranger. And which is interesting because I've done very little with the Ruger Ranger, and he's quite popular apparently. And it's also interesting that nobody knows the Ruger Ranger and Mr. Holster are the same person. Yeah, Jack. At least that's what Jack says, right, Jack? Yeah, he says no, they don't have a clue. That's what he said. At any rate, so this week a lot of people lost their monetization, and I said this before that the Glock Cowboy in my personal account, I was going to delete all the videos because I didn't want them making money off it, because they'll still put ads on them and they'll get all the revenue. But I thought about it, and you know what I decided to do is I decided to just make the videos private. That way I keep eating up their server space. Yeah, well, there you go. There's the answer. I just thought I'd pass that along in case you're thinking about doing the same thing out there, anyone. Yeah. So, because that's really what's behind most of this, I think, is they want to get rid of all the ones that are using up their server space, not creating mass quantities of revenue. And I pulled up the other day I didn't log on, I pulled up YouTube without logging on first and right away and looked at everything they had to offer, and I was a little surprised at the stuff that the main page has, and I find it hard to believe that anything I have is not suitable for advertising if that stuff is. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. At any rate, I thought I'd talk about that briefly, so there I go, I did. About as brief as I could be. Anything you want to add, Jack, before we leave them for the night? Nothing at all, huh? Well, you can steal some of my wife's beer out of the fridge, but no, you can't have any of this, Jack. Especially after you've taken out 2 bottles of my whiskey. There you go, guys. There's the SOCS show for tonight. Thanks for tuning in. If you like our channel, please subscribe. You know, you wouldn't even be here unless you were a subscriber, frankly. But I thought I'd say that anyways. From Mr. Holster and the guy that's stealing my booze. Seriously, Jack. And we got to do something about you. Honest to God, ever since he came back from the SHOT Show, you know, nothing is as exciting as everything that happened at the SHOT Show. What did I say? The SHOT Show. And nothing is as exciting as everything that happened at the SHOT Show. And everything pales in comparison, and he's been like a manic depressant ever since he came back. And by the way, El Tenda, if you're out there, I don't know what this means, but Jack said to say he's got the undies. Very disturbing. There you go, guys. There's a SOCS show for tonight from Mr. Holster and Jack. Go out and stay safe. And by the way, guys, don't try this at home because I'm kind of like what you call a professional. Yeah, Jack, you're beyond a professional. You wrote the book on how to do it. Are you still here? Because you don't have to be, you know. I do. He does. Well, you really don't, Jack. But I'd like you to stay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Before I leave you, that's 17 minutes and 15 seconds of your life you'll never, ever, ever get back again.